you two babies, you're here. I'm here, we're here, here we are. I'm gonna go see Snowden. I don't know much about it except that everyone says it's like, eh. Welcome back. Alright. Oh, nope. Alright. Snowden. Well, okay, that happened. Movie starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, love me some Joe Go-Low, playing Edward Snowden, the celebrated / vilified patriot / traitor who blew the lid off the entire United States government information gathering practices right around 2013. Alright. The movie kicks off with a disclaimer. The following is a dramatization of events that occurred from 2004 to 2013, which I feel like is just kind of like the genre. Anyway, Snowden was directed by Oliver Stone, which, okay. I kind of just can't with Oliver Stone. It's nothing personal, it's just not my steez. The movie is definitely a slow burn, and long as fuck. But I actually think it's kind of nice. It takes its time to build up to the moments of real tension that we have, especially towards the end. It doesn't really push for action that isn't part of the story. Which, to be fair, you told me it was going to be a dramatization. You could have pushed the action. But there's a good build so that by the time it's Act 3 and he's leaking government files and going to the press and agreeing to go underground, you kind of understand that he's exhausted all of his options and this is sort of the last resort. I did like that about the stance they took. They definitely took a stance, though. And I'm not saying that a movie like this should be unbiased. It certainly didn't set out to be unbiased. The stance that they took on the rightness or wrongness of the events of the story happened to line up really well with my own politics, so I was really comfortable. But I can see how you'd be uncomfortable with the direction that they took it in. So if the goal of the film was to have you walk away feeling like you agree with the actions taken by Edward Snowden, I think they pretty much accomplished that. Go team! What they did not perhaps accomplish so well was making a very good movie. Okay, we got military exercises, we gotta send him on a cute first date, we gotta do that CIA interview somehow. Nick Cage, what are you doing here? That guy, what a card. Side note, when I was watching the previews, it was like, real movie, real movie, real movie, Bad Santa 2. What the hell is that doing here? Nick Cage came on screen and I had my answer. Okay, we got conversation with journalists, more exposition. Ah, shit, we're losing them. Hey guys, let's start Act 2 in a strip club. Everybody loves strip clubs. And along the way, it does bring up some pretty good questions. The movie asks what it means to be a patriot, and is there only one way to do it right? What does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be a romantic partner? What does it mean to be happy? The screenplay answers these questions in a number of different ways, but doesn't spoon-feed you the answer that it hopes you come to. That I appreciate. But back to the plot. We got some exposition, 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 hunting metaphor, pheasant as information, golden retriever as X-key score search engine, cat behind me. I have a cat, by the way. Ah, shit, we're losing them again. I know. Let's take 90 seconds to do an animation that's a complete non sequitur and winds up looking like a fancy PowerPoint presentation, huh? Yeah! I mean, it worked in Mulan and Kill Bill. Why wouldn't it work here? Okay, honestly, I am all for taking artistic risks like this, and the way that they did this just as easily could have worked, but for me, it translated to like a 90-second PSA for reading the terms of service all the way to the bottom before you click agree, and it just didn't land. Uh-oh, pasta seizure. But hey guys, we made it to Act 3. Now all there's left to do is some more exposition, 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 mounting tension, and it all comes down to Control A, Control C, Control V, America! Alert the media, we are out of here. And we walk out of the tunnel into the sun and done. Okay. I don't mean to make it sound like Snowden has nothing going for it. It definitely does. Let's talk about the acting for a second. I was a little bit skeptical when I found out that Joseph Gordon-Levitt was going to be playing Edward Snowden, but homeboy came through. Amazing vocal work, so subtle, so controlled, so honest, just really, really good acting. And let's talk about Shailene Woodley for a second. She's a freaking powerhouse. And the chemistry between the two of them, honestly, was my favorite part of the movie. The film is this long dramatization of this government-centric story, but at the heart of it is this incredibly real relationship between these two actors. Strong work. I really hope they get to work together again. And also Nick Cage was there. I mean, at the end of the day, Snowden was like, fine. Is it gonna win every award? I mean, no, but it doesn't have to. And this is just one jerk's opinion. I mean, maybe you loved it, and if you did, please, by all means, tell me why. I'd love to listen. In the meantime, though, on a scale of 0 to Snowden, I'm gonna call this like a 78. That's fair. But I would love to talk about it more. So be sure you subscribe and leave an opinion in the comments. My name's Amalia. Thanks for joining me this time. I'll see you next time.